bass slapping. In badges, catch a right hook like the verses don't matter. And I'm so tired of your flexing and trapping. I'm not full of fist, stop any chit chatter.
These stacks are French, but it ain't pink matter.
You rich in the safe, blue pills in the mattress. Fraudulent, phony, I award you a Tony Award. You a good actress. Your girl silicone, your tributes all plastic. Back while I'm spazzing. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Say, fall back like summer never came. Back, homie, you don't really want the flame. Feet deep, ganged up at the creek. If you wanna play beef, that's not a fair game. That's aces of spades, jack of all trades. Tucking the jewels, or they jacking your chain. Tuck with the crew and you catching the fade. That ain't a game, you should like Twain. Don't be the lame that plays superhero. Cause that'd be the good way to lose your dentals. Tooth and dental, all incidental. Head banging on a too fresh instrumental. Now back to back where we go dumb, yo. Face all stuck like 100 dumb tacks. Banned in the city like it's bad brains in me with my face off.
Little homie.
Fall back. Oh, what? Oh, it just goes out like that? Nah.
Settle down, won't you say? Settle down. I'm in black car, racing through the incoming lane, so insane. It's not a game, yeah. Settle down, won't you say? Settle down.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL, NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
11.
Play action, Garoppolo. He may try and run for this, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Gone. Over.
A first down carry here for Johnson. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
13. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Landry now on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it now, Barney!
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
Detroit! Over!
They pitch it out to Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On third down, Johnson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Flushed, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 13. Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Gone! Watching that, Barney!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit! Gone!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Watch it now, Barney.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped inside his own 10. And the penalty marker likely going against him as well. What a mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17.
Watch it now, Barney.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Go ahead, go ahead. 6, 13, 11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down carry for Henry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Hankins able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some space here. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Out to his left. Underneath for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumping it off for Johnson. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Hot!
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
11.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Goodwin able to haul it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Steps away. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there at 22. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch y'all like 2 chains. I swear in a new lane. I ain't the good do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, no it ain't. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, keep you water on the chain. You know love where I ain't from. Beat, I make it dumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay. When you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's talking, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdogs will lick the swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, Reeves and all the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This on that quiet storm. T-O-N-Y. Top of New York with a pitchfork.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the 2 like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducking that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks, boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss, boy. Your numbers don't add up on the, that was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity of ringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't orphan enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into Puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water, then had to wait? Do you walk away? If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Been granting wishes like a genie to bad in two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible for showing rappers how to stand on the front lines when started throwing bands. Where were you when Big brought the Tigers in? Cause I was busy earning stripes like a tiger skin. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. If you know, you know. If you know about the port, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada, 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 rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. They need a new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakeisha. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills will be blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse, wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like Hummus C-Dip. Acrobat with the I'ma flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deliver new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakeisha. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Done. I've been finessing since the 8th grade, but now I'm getting paid just to show face. If you want me, tell that gay. Most my, but they never fake. Still won't pay the bill, even if I ate. I don't pay for meals, I don't go on dates, but I still get the cake. Cake. Toes on my page, they've been on my case. Block in that same place. I'm pretty, but I'm big poppin'. This ain't ordinary, got the gods watching. This ain't ordinary, that's my Drake. He told me I'm the realest and them fake. Never play the bench, I don't play it safe. Don't cut your nose just to spite your face. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Ay. Like I be chillin' with the real estate. Ay. You never set trends if you don't take risks. This ain't my opinion, that's a practice. Secure. The bag. Secure. The bag. Secure. The bag. Secure. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Not everybody wanna see you in a rush. I work hard just to like this. I pray to God that he got this. I stay living and I'm learning every day. Not everybody wanna see you in a rush. I work hard just to like this. I pray to God that he got this.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. Girl, come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need to relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat, chain, and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Private. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our fire offend you.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame. No clout. Bought the game. All brand new chain. Ice. Swerve the lane. Call the group the gang. Whip that thing. Whip it. This shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it. Bring it. I do. Don't want no. They pull up with they. It's times 3. This how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and rich like water go to Cabo. Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but